Hey guys, do you happen to have this in your home? Well, for one, it means you have a dishwasher. Basically, it is the Finish Powerball Max-in-1 Ultra. This is for your dishwasher. You have these little guys. Do you have that in your home? Is it safe? Is it safe for you, your wife, your husband, your kids, your pets? Anybody else that you might care about? Is this in your home? Is it safe? These are things that we like to ask questions about. You see, I'm not a doctor, a scientist, a chemist. I'm barely a little bit above average as far as an employee. Pretty decent husband, good father, and I really think it's important for me to make sure that I know what is coming into our home. You see, my wife and I have become really good label readers over the years, and one thing that we've noticed is that when you go to the grocery store, you'll find anywhere between 1 and maybe 4 aisles that are considered the natural health food section. Ever wonder what the heck the rest of the store is then if it's not considered natural health foods? I don't know. So we started reading labels quite a bit and try to educate ourselves as far as ingredients, if they're all safe, the process, if it's possible, how it's made, if it's safe, just things that we want to know, because I mean, we don't have complete control of everything that's outside of us and outside that we just can't control, but what comes in through the main door of our house, that's where we have control. We decide what comes into our house. So we have to decide if what we are bringing in is safe for us and our family and our kids and our pets, if you have any, which we don't. We're the ones who decide for that. Now, I mean absolutely no disrespect to the companies who make these products. I understand everybody has to make a living and we live in a capitalistic world. I get it, it's all good. But I and my wife will decide what comes into our home and what doesn't. So as far as this product, the Finish Powerball Max-in-1 Ultra, oh, that's in French. Oh, nobody wants to hear about French. Yeah, it's still the same name in English. Basically, we want to know if this is safe. Like, I can understand, you know, a child or one of your pets getting a hold of one of these little guys and choking on it. I get that. I understand why the lid should be on. But the very first thing that I notice, it says, keep out of reach of children. Repercussions on the back. So, yes, that part I can understand. Hey, maybe I should put on my glasses because, you know, I'm starting to get old now. The first thing that I do see, keep out of reach of children, may irritate eyes. Do not get in eyes. Notice. Product may pose a choking hazard to children under 3 years of age. Keep pack closed. Yeah, I get that one. I'm fine with that. Okay, so what I do see here when I look at the back of the box to see what they say about safety and for kids and all that, keep out of reach of children, may irritate eyes. Do not get in eyes. Notice, product may pose a choking hazard to children under 3 years of age. I understand that one. Like, these could easily be swallowed. I get that part. Keep the pack closed. Yes, makes sense. First aid treatment. Contains sodium carbonate, sodium percarbonate, and enzymes. If swallowed, call a poison control center or doctor immediately. Have a person drink a glass of water if able to swallow. Do not give anything to an unconscious person. Why the heck would anybody be unconscious because of this? Do not induce vomiting. If in eyes, immediately rinse eyes with water, remove any contact lens if present, and continue rinsing for 15 minutes. If irritation persists, get medical attention. So if swallowed, you should have Poison Control Center. You should have their number. Or at least have it on spiel. Is this considered a poison? Like, why would you need to call poison control if this is not considered poison? Anyways, just questions that I like to ask. And also, you know, contact doctor immediately if you swallow this stuff. Now, when I'm looking at the package here, I don't see a list of ingredients anywhere besides just saying contains sodium carbonate. Like, is there anything else? So I went onto the Finish Dishwashing website to see what they had, and I did find some interesting information as far as the products, or the ingredients I should say. Sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate, sodium carbonate peroxide, that doesn't sound good, That's a bleaching agent. Isn't bleach supposed to be bad for you? Anyways, polyethylene glycol. I'm probably pronouncing these all wrong because, you know, anything that is usually above 3 syllables and I get a little confused. 2 propanoic acid, telomere with sodium hydrogen sulfite, sodium salt. Tetra, way too many syllables for me. Tetra something. Bleach activator. Again, bleach. Isn't that supposed to be bad for you? Trisodium dicarboxymethyl alanine, alcohol polylicolether, microcrystalline cellulose, water, pronounce that one correctly, polyvinyl alcohol twice, citric acid, protease enzyme, hydroxyl blah blah blah. You know what, I can't even pronounce half these things. Now, what I do notice is that they kind of give like a little general description or the function of it. So some of them are sequestering agents, bleaching agents, binders, polymer, bleach activator, surfactant, polymer, diluent, dissolvable film. Oh, that's the film that goes around it. Humectant, fragrance. Fragrance, you know what, that's a word that always gets my attention. I'm assuming pretty much everyone has access to Netflix. I would highly recommend go watch a documentary / story called Stink, like, you know, smells bad, stink, S-T-I-N-K. It is the story, and I'm not going to go over the entire story, just a really quick story of a father who was raising his 2 young daughters, lost his wife to cancer, and he orders some pajamas from the online store from Justice. And he gets the pajamas, and they kind of have like a weird smell to them. So he decides to investigate and ask some questions. Something that I like to do, ask questions. And eventually, very long story short, the pajamas are coated with fire retardant products, and has the word fragrance linked into all that. The term fragrance is a word that companies will use to be able to use as a trade secret, so they don't actually have to tell you what is in that word fragrance. You have no idea what products are in there. Are they carcinogenic? Are they safe for you? Are they not safe for you? You won't know, because by law they are protected by that word fragrance. End of that story. So we just like to do some research as far as what comes into our home. And you know what? We've done our research, but don't trust me. Go do your own research. I've gone onto the website. I ask questions. I've contacted manufacturers to try and get like more detailed answers. Very hard. When I am looking at this product on their website, they have a PDF as far as the safety data sheet. And a few things that I found interesting. They talk about sodium carbonate, sodium hydrogen carbonate, disodium carbonate compound with hydrogen peroxide, like the concentrations as far as the ingredients. But then there's also in big bold, there are no additional ingredients present which, within the current knowledge of the supplier and in the concentrations applicable, are classified as hazardous to health or the environment, and hence require reporting in this section. So they don't feel there's anything extra that needs to be reported because it's all safe and is not classified as hazardous to the health. But yet you should have Poison Control Center on speed dial and contact your doctor if you actually like chewed on one of these things. I don't know, just doesn't sound really good to me. You know what? We have done our research, like I said. And I can tell you, I mean, besides the fact we don't have a dishwasher in our RV, even if we did have a dishwasher, this would not come into our home. Even when we did have apartments or condos before getting into the RV, this was not in our household, never will be. So I do highly recommend that everybody does their research. Like I said, don't trust me. Go do your own research. Contact the manufacturer. See what they say. See what they recommend. Contact Poison Control Center. See what kind of reports they've had as far as people who have swallowed this, who have had this in their eyes, and ask them what happens. Like, how dangerous is this stuff? Guys, do you want to know why I bring this kind of stuff up? Because it's serious. Like, this is your health. This is your kids' health. This is your pet's health. This is important. Like, it's not as if we get a second body if we mess this one up. You only get one shot at this. There's no real mulligans. You can't start over. So this is your health. You have to take care of this. There's so many dangerous products out there that you have no control over. At least try and get control of the products that you bring into your own home. This is real life. This is what happens. There are too many people out there who get sick because of all sorts of toxic chemicals that are in the home that you don't even stop to think about. Educate yourself. We've done it. We've found alternative solutions. Please do the same for you and your family. Find alternative solutions. There are better products and safer products out there. Go find them. This is you. This is your family. Take care of your family. That's it for now. Joseph of the Oily Travelers. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You have that little bell icon. Click on that, and next time we have a new video that comes up, at least you'll be notified of it. And subscribe to our Instagram. We are on Twitter. We are working really hard right now towards working for a podcast. We'll keep you posted on all the details about that one. And obviously the oilytravelers.com. Please comment. Bring up any information you might have to discuss about this. I'm not looking for fights. I'm looking to have conversations about, is this safe to have in our household or not? So comment, call me if you want to. Anything you may bring up, questions, we'll talk about it. I'm open to it. That's it for now. Have yourself a good one. We're always inspired to keep the wheel spinning and finding alternative solutions. Have yourself a good one, guys. Bye for now.